My name is Eric Tucker, and I cover the FBI, Justice Department, and National Security for the Associated Press. And this is going to be a historic and extraordinary week ahead in the United States because this is going to be the first time ever that a former president has arrived in court to face a judge for his own criminal indictment. We are expecting former President Donald Trump to fly from Florida to New York City on Monday in anticipation of his arraignment in New York Supreme Court the following afternoon. We're then expecting him to return to Florida the following night, on Tuesday night, to address supporters at Mar-A-Lago. This is going to be a truly unprecedented moment. New York City is, of course, bracing for the potential security concerns surrounding the arrival of Donald Trump in court. Nothing like this has exactly happened before. Last month, when he warned that his arrest was imminent, he encouraged his supporters to protest that decision. He has been slightly more muted in terms of his encouragement since then, but there are supporters who have made clear, including members of Congress, that they intend to be in New York. The arraignment itself is going to be fairly pro forma and mundane. At an arraignment, a defendant will have the opportunity to enter a plea. We expect Donald Trump to enter a not guilty plea, and he will hear the charges read against him. The other significant moment will be the unsealing of the indictment itself, and that will give the American public the first glimpse of what the charges actually are, how many counts, how many felonies, and what the Manhattan District Attorney's Office intends to show and prove should this case move forward to trial. This is going to be a really extraordinary mix of legal and political issues that we'll see in the country. Obviously, there is the legal case that's unfolding in New York, where we will learn more details about that prosecution of Donald Trump, that unprecedented prosecution, what sort of prison time he could face if convicted, if any, how many charges, how many counts. And so that legal process will exist on Tuesday. But by the same token, there's, of course, this parallel political proceeding where we can expect the former president to try to paint the prosecution as politically motivated and try to rally support from his, large base of supporters and try to mine this indictment for his own political gain. And so those two proceedings will be happening simultaneously, really making this week something that we've never seen before.
The office of former U.S. President Donald Trump says he'll speak in Florida on Tuesday following his arraignment in New York City. Trump is expected to be fingerprinted and photographed in a Manhattan courthouse as he becomes the first former president to face criminal charges. He's set to fly from Palm Beach to New York Monday, where he will spend the night at Trump Tower before his court appearance the next day. On Sunday, Trump asked for contributions to his 2024 re-election campaign in a video post to Truth Social, his self-founded social media platform.
If you're doing poorly because of Biden's disastrous policies, don't even think about making a contribution to our campaign. You and your family always come first. Our movement is about making your life better and putting you first. So I don't want you to incur any financial costs that you can't afford. But if you're doing well because all of the things that I've done have brought you wealth and prosperity, or at least you're extremely comfortable, it would be really great if you could contribute to our campaign. You know how to do it.
Trump was arraigned in New York after an indictment by grand jury that heard evidence on hush money paid to porn star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election. Trump describes the probe as a political witch hunt. Some of his top supporters, including Republican lawmaker Marjorie Taylor Greene, say they will go to New York on Tuesday to protest. Officials at the Manhattan courthouse said they will shut down some courtrooms ahead of Trump's expected appearance. Trump lawyer Joe Tacopina told ABC on Sunday he plans to move to dismiss the charges. But he stopped short of doubling down on Trump's claim that the judge in the case, Justice Juan Merchan, is biased. Merchan also presided over a criminal trial last year in which Trump's real estate company was convicted of tax fraud, though Trump himself was not charged. Trump's office said he will fly from his arraignment back to Palm Beach Tuesday evening, where he will speak from his Mar-A-Lago estate.